You are listening to Beyond the Darkest Myth by Lassi Vierikko and Petja Lahti, narrated by Addis and Colleen Prendergast. Part 1. Danielle. I cannot smell the urine yet. Usually, fluids leave the body just before the inevitable occurs. They make a cowardly escape in the form of sweat, tears, or urine. Sometimes you fight to the last and only give up when it dawns on you that there is nothing else you can do. Soon, that's what will happen to her. The woman's hands clench the seatbelt tightly, white-knuckled. It is a safety measure, a life preserver. In a moment of need, a person will cling to anything that might bring them comfort or salvation, even the notion that it is all a dream. Sweat drips between the woman's fingers. That's what I can smell. Her sweat smells bitter and cold, like autumn leaves rotting on grass. The sweat is a harbinger of what's to come. I don't feel anything. Not pain, nor sadness, nor love. And certainly no pity for the young woman in the front seat. She is just a job to me, the way removing dirt is just a job to a cleaner. It was an easy job. I only had to follow her for a week. I figured out her daily routines and routes. In the mornings, she walked to work at the R kiosk on Helsinki, near Brahe Airport. She smiled wearily at the customers and served them even more wearily. She was obviously depressed. When there were no customers in sight, she ate her usual lunch, a sandwich and coffee behind the counter. After work, she walked home to a cramped apartment opposite Bear Park. When I visited the apartment, it was clear that she lived alone, although there was a dried-out Moomin toothpaste tube and a colourful little toothbrush tucked away in the bathroom. Perhaps there had once been a child there. Had she got divorced and lost custody? Is that why she was depressed? Really, it was none of my business. In the evenings, she would toss a sports bag in the boot of her Toyota and drive to the gym across town. Why did she drive so far? Cheaper membership? I don't know, but it was convenient for me. The gym was off the beaten track, with a dimly lit parking lot and no CCTV. That's where I decided to start. The single motion-activated light was quickly taken care of. When the woman came outside, she paused when the light did not come on, and she seemed to be wondering if everything was okay. Why wouldn't it be? She descended the stairs and trudged over to the car the way one does after a particularly hard workout. I know fatigue when I see it. She opened the boot and threw the bag in. Then she moved to the driver's side door, opened it, and clambered inside, her thighs still quivering from the workout. The side window frosted over immediately, post-workout sweat. She didn't even glance behind her or to the side to make sure she was safe. Well, of course she didn't. People don't do things like that. That's what separates us from animals. Animals live every moment between life and death. If they pause to drink at the edge of a pond without a care in the world, they are giving their enemies a chance to strike. The woman started the car, turned the air conditioning up to full blast to clear the fog from the window, and drove out of the parking lot and onto the road. It was my time to act. I sat up in the leather back seat of the Toyota and appeared in the rearview mirror. The woman jumped like a startled rabbit, froze, and then began screaming as her brain recognized the danger. The screaming faded to a whimper as I raised the pistol to shoulder height. I tossed a GPS device at her, still holding the pistol with my other hand. The woman understood immediately. It pays to obey a man dressed in black aiming a gun at you. The GPS guided her along the sandy road to the beach in Sipor.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?